This is Soundcheck. I'm John Schaefer. Punk rock to new wave, British folk to deep funk, New York-style garage rock to heavy soul. Over 4 decades, Paul Weller has done it all. He's fronted 2 critically acclaimed bands, The Jam and The Style Council, and sustained a long solo career that's been every bit as inventive. His latest album is called Saturn's Pattern. This is a bit of the title track in the background. The record's adventurous, it's tight, and of course, it rocks. And I'm glad to welcome Paul Weller back to the Soundcheck studio. Hi.
Thank you.
So the new album, Saturn's Pattern, without an apostrophe. So, more than one Saturn, or...?
I don't know. I'm not really up on the astrology, so I don't know. I just didn't like the way it looked with the apostrophe, that was all. Andy Crofts is on keyboards, and Steve Pilgrim on drums, Steve Craddock on guitar, lead guitar. Ben Cordelia is on drums and all sorts of things, percussion, and Andy Lewis is on bass guitar.
Touring just gets better and better, I think. It's still there to shock you, and anything can happen on a turn of a coin, really. It can either fall apart or it can just get better, and it's got this great ability to have an amazing crescendo. And it's got a great sort of, you get a lot of love back from people, from the crowd, from musicians. You feel like you're on a mission. It's a great bonding experience.
Bill will give you. I think Bill's got them with him.
Okay, so you have your for photographers we use sticky pass, Weller sticky pass. I have mine.
Can either use yours or Bill's. See what he says when he gets here. Be a seat. They were on the train when I spoke to him over an hour ago, so
okay.
They won't be that long. He'll be a seat.
Okay.
How many photographers have you got?
10.
10?
Yes.
Me, they paid again. Fucking right, charge the bastards. 10 photographers.
Better look good then.
This time upon the shop front is it for sale or rent? I need a sign that's like that. I'm willing to pay cash. No reason why, just to fill the time. I know exactly why I'm where I should be. I really don't get anxious. I leave it up to fate. Our lives are so random.
It's gonna be a goal. Come on. I'll just hit myself in the bum. He's owned it. Game over.
My main guitars really are the ones I use live, which is the Epiphone Casino and the SG, both which are Beatle guitars.
Are they old?
Yeah, they are. They're sort of late 60s. And both of them I bought obviously because the Fabs used them, and I've always thought that's good enough then.
Since I was a little kid, all I've wanted to do is make music or be involved with any kind of art, whether that be in photography or painting, poetry. I think it all goes hand in hand, to be honest. And I knew anyway, as soon as I picked up a guitar for the first time, that was my calling, and it was such a simple thing. And I did nothing else but strive to do that.
Hi, I'm Steve Fowler from Stoke-on-Trent. Come over to watch Paul Weller, Bataclan in Paris. Been a big fan for a while. First time I saw him I was 16, maybe 17 at Victoria Hall in Stoke-on-Trent. Around the heavy soul period. So my favourite song, Peacock Suit.
I started out with a group in early 2000s called The Stands, and that was actually how I first came across Paul, as we'd done some support gigs with Noel Gallagher and then ended up doing some supports with Paul I think we did some shows in the Royal Albert Hall with him, and I think it was from that he kept us in mind. But in between times I worked on a bunch of stuff with John Power and with Cast, and did some stuff with producers from different record labels and just bits and bobs of sessional work really. It wasn't until 2008 that I got the call from Paul, and it was through Stan Kybert, who's worked on the most recent record. But Stan contacted me and said, "Oh, Paul's looking for a drummer and you're on his list." And it was following that I got into the Weller lineup in May 2008.
oh, so soon.
Right, Rog, what are you doing right now, mate?
Just getting ready for the gig, Leeds
Tuning up?
Arena, tuning up, making sure everything's working fine.
How long have you been working with Paul?
Working with Paul about 15 years now.
Yeah.
Started off as a drum tech, looking after Steve White, before graduating to look after Mr. Weller.
And what did you do before that?
Previous bands, worked for Oasis, saw some colour scene. Used to be in the Skeletal family, of course, all that sort of thing, so yeah, all good.
Please, from Paul, please. Oh, fantastic.
He's got a shark in there.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Shark in there.
Thank you so much. I saw you in Glasgow 20, 30 years ago. You're the best thing.
For Laurent.
Yeah, Frank.
I didn't learn anything at school really, apart from the fact I knew I didn't like it, and I didn't like any kind of regime at all, you know. And I thought, apart from I loved music, but I also thought it was a way of getting out of having to do a 9-to-5 job as well, and to be my own boss and be able to travel and move around really, not have to stay in the same place, you know. It just didn't suit me. Some people it doesn't suit, you know. So, but everything I've ever learnt really has all been after school, through travel, through meeting so many different types of people, and yeah, my whole life experience really.
There's like a massive history to Europe, and I love it has this kind of sort of modern and historical feel to it, and I love just all the buildings and the cafe culture and the different types of people that live there. And as as someone like me who likes to film and take photos, you know, it's perfect. I love America, you know, it's cool, it's big and grand, and I also love Japan, but it's always seems to be Europe I'll get a kick out of.
It's only €10.
Johnny Nash heeft soms hele leuke dingen. En soms zitten er dingen bij dat je denkt van...
I think he'll be here. I'll call him a couple more times, but he's at the fair tomorrow as well. So if you just leave him here, I think
Yeah, okay,
he'll
so
be alright.
I'll leave him with you, right? Land right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going off tomorrow anyway.
If you're going to Utrecht, right?
Yeah.
He'll be in Utrecht. Maybe you can drop him off if he finds a CD.
Okay, yeah.
You could do that, or I'll just...
If you leave him here, you'll be back at Paradiso, right?
Oh yeah, Sunday.
Is he open Sunday though?
Yeah, of course.
Do that, man. I'll leave it with you though.
Yeah,
Right?
I'll make sure it will be alright.
Yeah,
Be
cool.
handled.
I'll come and get them that on the 19th.
Alright.
Yeah, nice one.
Very good.
We went in the their honeymoon suite. Yeah, they had the piece, the bedding. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're in any way interested in rock and roll or pop history, all those things are, you know, are very important to us.
Well, no, if I'm Yoko, I have to
Love
look
and
miserable.
bloody peace. Super.
Well, because our lives are pretty busy most of the time with all our children and goings on at home. Unless he's at the studio, his only time to really write at home is when everyone's gone to bed and everything's quiet. And so generally he won't start until probably midnight and then just, you know, stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning. And yeah, that's the only time he gets to do it really, because our days are too full of things.
It's interesting that you see all the artists I talk to, they always want to improve, they always want to make something new, they always want to improve and find new ways and new sounds. But for you being around so much, how can you explore maybe new sounds around you still, because you have been so much around?
Yeah, it gets more and more difficult, but you know, I think it's I don't know, it's difficult, yeah, because obviously the more you do, the more you cover, and we just try and find just little ways of changing it or make it different, you know, just different working methods and different writing methods as well, and just to try and keep it interesting of some kind anyway.
For such a long time, long time. Long time, long time. For such a long time, long time, long time, long time.
Yeah. Cool. I'll try the high one, and if it's passable with you guys, then that's cool, I'll do it.
Yeah, just do it and really
Because you sounded shit on that recording.
Hello.
Hello, Alan.
Oh.
Where we go first?
Yeah,
first.
Yeah.
That's first.
So if we all just go for it, belt it out.
Yeah. I fucking was.
With me.
Yeah, let's talk about it again tomorrow. Have a think about that Milan trip.
Yeah. Nothing on the weekend that weekend, is it?
No, there's nothing on the weekends. No, there's definitely no weekend activity. But at some point, that first week of June, we'll probably be doing the video for Going My Way. Not that you need to be there, but if you wanted to put your head around the corner, that's when we're going to do it, I
A
think.
little cameo piece in it. No.
You could.
No.
You could. I've got some treatments, haven't opened them yet. They only came through an hour ago. Have you look at
Have you got a
later.
thing from Tom Doyle yet? Mixes would actually might send it to Charles. You know.
Who's Tom Doyle?
He's a journo, and I got him to do some remixes.
No, not
No, you
come
were
to
sending it
me.
to Charles actually.
Yeah, not come to me.
What is Saturn's pattern? What is that? Well, I know you don't like talking about songs, but I was just intrigued.
For me, when I wrote it last year, whenever it was just two words that I liked the sound of and I found intriguing. But beyond that, I had no meaning whatsoever. But I have subsequently found out from more learned people than me that there's an actual pattern on the top of Saturn when some special high winds create this hexagonal pattern on the top of it. So there you go, folks. Bit of astrology. Exactly the same.
Is this the design that's
That's
on
the exact size as well.
So that's what Saturn's pattern is about, even though it's not about that.
I didn't know that.
But I think, and I might be completely wrong, what's one of the extraordinary things about you, Paul, is that you still seem to have a passion for recording.
Yeah.
You still delight to go into, you're not, you've got an extraordinary back catalogue, and you could play a back catalogue that would last for, a couple of days, but that's sort of not enough. You still want to go on and have your new songs as good as the old ones.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Every Friday. Between 8 and 9. We're open for a walk up, as you can see. It's early doors yet.
Okay, nice and quiet everyone, we're going to go for this.
Andy on email, if you could pick your own supergroup, I probably should have told you about this in advance. Who would it be?
Tonight.
This is your band. This is the supergroup who you'll see tonight.
There's no one else I'd rather play with, and it's fine with me.
So you've got old friends on stage with you tonight?
Yeah. Well, Steve Craddock's been playing with me now for, I don't know, over 20 years anyway, a long time. And then, but we've all together, we've all been playing for at least 8 years or something like that.
What makes a gig exciting when you step out on stage? If you have done so many shows together, are there things that make a gig special?
No, I have no idea what that is. I wish I did know. But
Does it happen though?
Yeah, but it's just something in the air, you know, and I couldn't really explain it beyond that because I've seen some gigs where we're all fired up, the band's fired up, and it just hasn't happened. From the word go, it just doesn't seem it's going to happen and doesn't work out. You just can't tell. I don't know. If you knew that, you'd make it happen every night.
Right. I've just seen all the Yardbirds American singles on the top, and loads of Beatles ones in picture sleeves. Yeah, they've got the Happenings 10 Years Time Ago picture cover by the Yardbirds with Psycho Daisies on the flip, and if that's for sale I might have that because it's really good. And if they've got any of the other ones like Think About It and stuff like that, which didn't really sell any but came out over here, I'll have them and all. But at the moment, we come all the way to Boston to find a record that was actually recorded in England, which I've been looking for about 15 years.
What is it?
It's a version of You Got the Power of Love by Kevin King Lear, and I've been looking for that for a dog's age. Brilliant.
I really like a lot of the jazz drummers from the sort of jazz rock drummers from the 60s. So I love all this stuff from, you know, Mitch Mitchell and Ginger Baker and people like that. So anything that's kind of that era is something that really inspires me. You know, obviously Keith Moon and things as well. But
that's quite a free sort of style. Would you say yours is similar?
I would say so. Yeah.
It's nothing's too, you know.
It's quite intuitive the way that I play. I wouldn't say my playing's particularly structured. So I tend to just kind of go with the flow. Yeah, and I tend to admire drummers who are from that sort of ilk.
There's 4 or 5 songs where we'll both be playing the drum beat at the same time, whether it's a pretty similar beat or it might be something that I'm doing something different that plays off of what Pilgs is doing. But most of it is percussion or sound effects that work alongside the drum kit. So
did you always have the drums on the stage, or did you start with percussion?
The drums have always been on the stage. When I first rehearsal, Paul just said set your kit up and we'll see what happens, because I weren't too sure what exactly I was going to be doing. And it was I've met Pilgs a few times, but not in this situation working together, and he must have walked in and saw 2 drum kits and thought, hang on, what's going on here? But as we worked through the songs, I could take parts away that I weren't using, so it's just sort of kind of 2/3 of a drum kit and the rest made up with percussion and sound effects.
Can I get you, Paul, to... Sorry, it's my fault. Paul, can you take anyone you want from me? Show the camera, but don't let me see, but don't worry, I've seen the trick before.
Everyone's seen it. Andy, just say stop when you want. Stop. There? Yeah. I cut your card into the deck, Paul. Did you notice anything different about the back of your card? No. Nothing at all? No. Okay.
So mysterious.
You notice there's a red card in the deck. Now, if this was your card, that'd be quite good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'd probably impress myself, to be
Yeah,
fair. Was that your card, the Joker?
is, yeah.
Do you notice how I made it represent my personality as well? So if you hold your hand up for me, please, Paul. Put your card there. Can you put your other hand on top? Just say stop whenever you want. Stop. You want to change your mind? No. That's a shame. Can you all see that? All see that? King of clubs now. Watch carefully. Notice how I made the card disappear from my jeans? Now there was only one card in this deck with a red back, wasn't there? And that's now in your hand, and it was the Joker, wasn't it? Can you turn that card over and have a look?
Wow. I did do that. Fantastic. Nice.
What's in your pocket?
Oh, there it is.
Check the back pocket, it's in there.
Yeah, cool, man. That was cool.
Cheers, Andy.
Yeah, nice. Okay, well, you've been working with Paul for about 21 years now. What would you say you've learned from him, musically or anything really in all of that time?
I've learnt thousands of things in life really, and a plethora of things. Musically, I've learnt arrangements, I've learnt how to become a better musician, better backing, but I've just become better at what I do within the band.
How old was you when you first?
I was 23 when I started playing with him, and I'm 46 now.
What was your playing like back then? I mean,
shit. I couldn't really play guitar. I didn't know what a major seventh was. And on the first day I started, it was with Steve White and Yolanda. And I think the first thing they started playing was like a 17/4 jazz groove or something. And it was really like a fish out of water. I didn't understand that sort of music. But now I can play in 17/4. 1974.
it's a fact. Without Ian McLagan, without Booker T, and without Steve Winwood, I may never have played the keys, and I wouldn't have this job now.
I first sort of thrashed around on my dad's classical guitar when I was probably about 3, and I haven't really got any better.
When did you get your first bass?
Christmas 1982.
What was it?
It was an East German Fender Precision copy, and I still use it. It's got a remarkable variety of sounds. And
what, for recording or live?
Yeah, for recording. I wouldn't use it live because people would just laugh at me, but for recording it's got it's known as the bass of 1,000 voices. It can kind of pretty much do anything, but the trouble is it's got a bit old and the action's a bit harp-like these days, so but I still try and get it on any project that I do. I try and get it on something, whether it's a track on an album.
For old time's sake.
Yeah, just because sometimes it's the only thing you need is an East German Fender Precision copy.
Took me so long to find out that I found out.
Macca playing this, man. Did Macca play lead guitar on this, didn't he? I think he played lead on it, man.
I thought it was just on bass on this.
It was one of the singles around this time that Macca plays lead guitar on it.
Ticket to Ride? Definitely does that.
and put them together again. Whatever happens to us on the way. So pick it up, pick up the pieces and don't let it get away. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and get them together again. Birds of a feather still fly away. So pick it up, pick up the pieces before they blow away. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and put them together again. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and don't let it get away. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and get them together again. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and don't let it get away. Pick it up, pick up the pieces and put them together again. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Whatever shadows.
Mosquitoes here.
I haven't seen you yet. They don't like me. I'm not sweet enough for them.
I am too sweet. Vale, endavant, va. Molt bé. So welcome to Barcelona.
Thank you, man.
You are opening your new album and your shows also with a song called White Sky. That is a very powerful sound, very powerful song.
Yeah.
You seem to mean, okay, here I am, get ready, I'm coming.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are quite. The lyrics are expressing confusion, like a feeling of unease, not necessarily.
I haven't got an idea, no clue. They were the first things that came to me, and it felt right, and they sounded right in the song. You know, there's a few kind of like allusions to alluding to blues images, I suppose, Robert Johnson, Crossroads and all that, but nothing, I don't know.
It seems,
just nice words.
For me it seems like maybe the only dark song in the album.
Maybe.
Because you talk about the sky falling down on you, something like that. But in general the album is very positive.
Very much so, yeah, very much so. Yeah, White Sky just felt the right thing to start the record, was just, straight in, But yeah, generally it's very positive, upful, joyful.
Why? You are in a good moment in your life?
Yeah, I reckon, yeah. Well, the world's in a terrible state, isn't it? But I didn't want to make a record that said that. I wanted to make something that kind of made people feel good and uplifted people,
It's all 6 music. I didn't recognise it as being there.
I actually singled off to make sure it all is perfect. I'm going to do my face after.
Oh, he's a bit confused.
Should have it done before we go on. What's the average day for you on the road?
Starts quite early, make sure the band are up and ready for the bus, and normally train with the bus before we go to the gig.
How long have you been working with Paul?
Probably nearly 12 years now.
Real stars are rare. Love the title and love the threads. Are they coming to Japan? Can we get anything in Japan? Do you know?
Well, I mean, it's just mail order at the moment,
Yeah.
So you can mail order from Japan,
You're making the world sound better and look better. I love it.
Good, thank you.
What inspires your look? What inspires the look, do you think?
Well, it just comes from my love of music, of clothes, and well, what can I say? I mean, ever since I can remember, music and clothes went hand in hand from the time I was a kid, and they all said that both things said something about you and were a form of expression, So I guess it's never really changed for me,
Was it something you can love? Trying to reach a mountain low. When I keep on watch the sky, turn a face across road. In my little bus, spinning out by the nose. Turn the key by the day, still have nothing to say. Under the white sky. White sky falling down on me. Was it sun a year ago? Trying to reach a mountain low. But when I keep on watch the sky, turn my face across the road. Still have nothing to say. Under the white sky, white sky, white sky, white sky falling down on me.
find it really fascinating that that Paul still gets so affected by nerves after so many years of doing what he does, because I would have thought, I think from the outside in, you'd think, well, you've been, it's like breathing, it's something you've done for so long and you're so, skilled at it and so used to it that you just get, that kind of thing wouldn't bother you. But he really does really suffer from nerves, and I think it's got better in time. Since I've known him, when he used to drink, he'd be, debilitated by it, and he has got a kind of more of an inner confidence, because I think when you drink, your confidence comes from the bottle, whereas if you don't, the confidence is a true confidence. And so it has got better, but he, every day is slightly different. Some days are worse than others, but sometimes he has it even from first thing in the morning, from when he wakes up, and he literally spends all day feeling nervous. But I think it's nice, because I think it means he still cares, like he's still genuinely invested in whether or not it's going to go down well, whether people will like it, is he going to mess up, is it going to, and I think although he's very confident in what he does, and he's a very accomplished performer, and he has a lot of confidence and an element of ego, but to still, I think that the nerves represents a level of humility, like he's still genuinely nervous about whether or not he's going to put on a good show.
Was there a bass guitar on it? I think the bass was really loud on it, but it was good.
I remember I did try bass, but then I think I did another version without bass. I'm sure I can't remember that one. Yeah. I did try one.
Right.
I've got this idea for this rhythmic bit as well.
Right.
And the clap's like in an echo.
Yeah, wicked. Yeah.
Like that.
As keeping a thing going all through it.
Well, just so I could do a loop sort of thing or something.
Right.
And just punch it in and out whenever you want it. Or
Yeah.
I think the chord on it, I think it would tie it together a little bit and give it something else as well.
Yeah.
Kind of contemporary thing. Even if it's just furthering the demo a bit, just so I can see if it fits his film or not.
Yeah. What's the film about?
It's about this this female, what would you call it? Not really a wrestler, but she's a fighter, like a sort of mixed, sort of cage fighting, sort of mixed martial arts type thing.
Right.
I guess anyway. But she's like I think she's like world champion of that. I can't remember what her name is. But it's like her story anyway, like a documentary thing about her. But I thought it could be, it could work. I haven't seen the film yet, but I've seen bits of it. But I think it could work as a kind of.
Has it been recorded or finished? Has it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think you send like a rough edit over. My dog.
It's loud, that ringing is.
Shocking, isn't it? Oh, ice cream. Fucking yeah. 2.99s, please.
Been a long time making a show, and now this winter going so slow. From a kind reaction show, there will be more hope in the world. Yeah, because that sequence is still, I started playing it as I'm sort of singing it, but it'll be alright for now anyway. Yeah. What? Drop into the last line.
Been a fan for 13 years. You're one of my musical gods. Thanks, Paul.
Yeah, she did.
Hi.
Yeah, Tarabella. Peace.
go.
You get to look around the places you play. You get to
Yeah,
explore.
if we can be bothered to leave the dressing room, we can go for a wander. But I don't always do that. On days off, you get to see what's around.
How do you recreate the sort of studio recordings for like Saturn's Pattern and stuff?
The odd song, say "Going My Way," I think we had to keep that pretty similar to the album version. There's a lot going on, so we had to nail that one. Some of the other songs are like our own version, so we'll adapt those songs to the live environment. Still got all the same sounds, the same effects, and the same samples that I'll be doing. But it's like our own version of the album track, rather than trying to replicate it all the time.
Thank you for you come to the United States, and we're going to do everything in our power to make sure you keep coming back, keep making great music, and we are so grateful that you're here.
I've been following you since 91. I've seen you live since the Variety Arts Theater in 91, and I followed you every single U.S. tour, all the way up for almost 25 years now. So I love your albums. Keep it up.
Hey Paul, thanks for doing what you do. I've been following you since around 77. I've been following you in concert since the 90s, keeping the artist that you are, and we love it.
I like to keep in touch with the fans a little bit on Twitter and stuff. I think it's nice to be connected with them outside of the shows and the albums and things like that. And I think Paul's vibe has always been like that. You know, Paul's dad was always very much in touch with the fans, and Nicky always ran the fan club back in the Jam days and things. And so I think because Paul's not a kind of, you know, celebrity or detached kind of star or whatever, he's very down to earth and very much in touch with his fans, whether that's through his music or meeting them in the street or whatever. And because he's not very good at the internet or anything technological, I quite like to just keep in touch with people.
Does he try to be good with the internet?
Well, yeah, he's kind of discovering technology now, because I finally convinced him to get an iPhone, and he's really good at it, actually. He's working it out, and I mean, he doesn't do email or anything, but he's, you know, if you send him a link to a video or something, a music video, he'll click on it and watch it, and then he'll go, this is really quite good, actually. You know, so he is appreciating technology, but he would never do social media or emails or anything like that. So but it's nice for me, because he kind of is in a way through me, because fans often will send me a message, and even if it's not replying to them, but just conveying it to Paul and saying, you know, this person said that this song was particularly touching for them that night, or this person said that, you know, their dad is the biggest fan ever, and you know,
it does go directly to Paul.
Yeah, I'd say 95% of what I read online, unless it's nonsense, I will convey to Paul. I don't always reply to them, but pretty much everything that every message that is directed at Paul will get to him.
Today off, we've just done 4 gigs on the trot, and we played San Francisco, we played Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and last night was kind of one of the best gigs the band's played, I think. It just felt solid and really sure of itself. There's lots of really beautiful vocal harmonies going on. We played Wildwood with the Villagers. Connor sang with Paul on it, and last night we had NF Porter playing with us, the great kind of Northern Soul singer, and we did a version of Heatwave. We had Miles Kane come on, so there's lots of nice guests.
How do you find the American fans compared to England?
I think they kind of, I don't know, it's a hard question. Last night they were amazing. They kind of, as an example, we played a song called Starlight, which I don't think was released. It was released on a 12-inch sort of single, and I was surprised how many people knew the words in Los Angeles. So they're really nice.
Where are you going next? What's the next stage?
The next step of this year on the tour is off to Japan. So we're going from 8 hours behind home to 8 hours in front of home.
are you frightened? Can't you see that it's you? There ain't no ghost that's a reflection of you. Why do you turn away, keep it out of sight? Don't live up to your given roles. There's more inside you that you won't show. But you keep it hidden just like everyone. Too scared to show you can't make it vulnerable. But you wear that ghost around your falling skies. But there's no need because it's all you know. There's more inside you that you won't show. So keep moving, moving, moving your feet. Keep on shuffling to that ghost dance speed. Keep on walking down never-ending streets. One day you walk right out of this life, and then wonder why you didn't try to spread some loving all around. Old-fashioned causes like that still stand. Gotta rid this prejudice that ties you down. How do you feel at the end of the day? It's like you went over your own grave. Are you fighting? Can't you see that it's you? At the moment there's nothing, so there's nothing to lose. Pick up your lonely heart and walk right on through.
Around the world. I mean, have you kept any friends through all this time that started off as fans and then?
Yeah, loads, yeah. There's lots of people I've known since they were, when I was only a kid, but they were even younger than me. And I've watched us all grow up and get old, and that's a really lovely thing to see, I think, really. And still to know them, they still come to gigs, and you know, we've got a history between us all, and it's quite a beautiful thing, really, I think.
Love you, Paul.
Came all the way from Manila just to watch the show. So, ready to rock at the Fillmore.
Welcome back to San Francisco. Love you. We saw you yesterday. You rocked and you looked fantastic as always.
What are the other tracks?
You know, Work in the Clouds and Praise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bonus tracks, man.
Where'd you buy what?
Sweet potato souvenir for you. 10 piece. So you are
for everyone. Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice one. Thank you.
Very enjoyable gig, yeah? Yes. We have a great, good to see. Works every day.
Big Concerto by Pablo Hesquith.
Love you, Paul. さっきそのお答えの中でチームワークの大切さみたいなことをおっしゃってましたけども、参加ミュージシャンも例えばそのストライプスの女子とかいわゆる20代の若い人たちから同年代の方までいろんな世代を超えた人たちが参加してますよね。そういうことってやっぱり重要だったりします。
Yeah, you mentioned about this teamwork on this new album, and there's a young musician like Joel from Straits who's in his 20s, and also you have all these musicians from your contemporaries. So is it important to have those mixture of people to work with you?
Yeah, I mean, it's whoever's around, really. You know, I mean, there's on the record, the man behind you there with the camera, Andy Crofts. He played on I think pretty much all of it, and Ben Cordelia, who's our drummer, or our second drummer in the band, the live band, they both played on the records, added in loads to it, and but you know, with people like Josh, I mean, he was just around, you know, he was at my studio, and it's just like, well, can you try a bit of guitar, you know. I don't think age really comes into it, to be honest with you. I think when people are playing music, I think age goes out the window, really. I think it's yeah, there's a common ground you all meet on, you know.
Mr. Weller, you are awesome.
Plain and simple. Great, Paul.
Good to see
Love you guys.
Love you, Paul.
Thanks for the great music. Love you.
How you doing? Where are you from?
Mars.
Mars? Eh?
Right, so that does its bit, and then they'll come to that chorus.
Just one more song.
Split your hands. Yeah, split your hands. And whatever happens, happens. And that kind of hangs there till if paradise is half as nice as nice harmony. Yeah. We don't have them, but you know.
Right, can I get a picture of you two first, then you do like a jumping after?
I'm keeping
Speed out of the way.
Up to the 7.
That's super.
For this film, I wanted to make something that fans, including myself as a fan, I mustn't forget that, I wanted to make something that people haven't really seen. You've seen Paul Weller documentaries and things on telly before, but no one's ever really done it from the perspective of a band member, and I thought, who better than me? I'm always filming, so I just wanted to make something that was, you know, a generous gift to the fans, and you know, we decided to put it out for free, and it's called One because it's literally a year in the life of the band, 1 year, so one.
That's a good speaker, that isn't it? Yeah. I've got this silver one here. That's nice. I think that would be better. That's better with the black. This will go well with grey.
Yeah, defo.
Can never have too many ties.
That's too far.
You wouldn't be able to go back home if you did that.
Pushing it.
Be able to go home and if you're knocking on the gates of Liverpool, then they'd be like, sort of seeing who it is, and be going, nah, you're not welcome.
Yes, sir.
Like that. Business. See?
Yeah, like 70s. Bruce Lee. Enter the Dragon.
I've done that a few times. Bruce Forsyth.
Stan and Laurel.
Very nice. Yes.
So mate, inside out.
Yes.
Confused.
That's good. I was like, what's going on here? 65, 66.
Yeah, that's all right then. It's all right with the Beatles. It's all right with us.
It's quite similar to what you said with John's there in that when they're eating chips. The day tripper. Late 65.
Yeah.
November, I think. I'm more comfortable doing it now. I think I've kind of lived long enough and I've done it long enough and I'm old enough to really enjoy it, and I think I appreciate it more as well. I think because a lot of people didn't make it, along the way, and I'm still going out playing and people still seem to want to see it and playing new stuff as well. It's not like an oldie set and all that stuff. So I have a far greater appreciation of all of it, really.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to carry on now with the title song from Paul's excellent album that's out now and available in all good record shops. This is Saturn's Pattern.
Got up in a mind to get up, fixed on the day. Shook the fears I had, washed them away. I feel a way to start hearing their call. Get up in the mind to get up, Daddy, there's more. You gotta clear the decks, set his feet. The patterns dance, the words are bleed. Change it all, the plan is sold. Cut him right, the patterns fold. In the mind to get up, Daddy, there's more. Get up, in the mind to get up, the time is all yours. I feel a way to start hearing their voice. Get up, oh, in the mind to get up, Daddy, there's more. Clean the decks, we set his feet. The patterns dance, the world's our beat. Change it all, the plan is sold. Cut him right, the patterns bold. Change gotta come, change gotta come, change gotta come. Get up in the mind to get up. Clear the decks, to set his feet. Get up in the mind to get up. Get it right, the world's obscene. Get up in the mind to get up. Cut it right, the plan is sold. Get up in the mind to get up. Get it right, the pattern's bold. Hello. God bless you, nice one.
If you could say just one thing to the world right now, what do you think it would be? Or what would you like to say?
Stop killing each other, man. Stop fucking bombing and killing each other. And we live in such an extreme world at the moment. But I think a change has got to come, really. I don't know where it's going to come from, but I feel we're ready for it, we're waiting for it, really. I don't know where it's going to come from. Hopefully it won't be from a Third World War. Perhaps hopefully we'd gain our senses before that happened, but I can't see much. I don't know if it's going to take that before we all kind of get sane again, I don't know. Hopefully not.
By 2 times we laughed and sang, into night our voices rang. Clouds we shared our tears and joy, joined at lips from dusk till dawn. So love, I leave you now, won't look back again. See why what's gone is gone. It's a new debate. It's a new debate. By 2 times we laughed and sang, into night our voices rang. Clouds we shared our tears and joy, joined at lips from dusk till